All right, April 16th, 2021. Thanks everyone for joining. We have a guest with us. Obviously, Zach always joins us every week. And also Tal, the queen
Hi.
of loans, the loan queen. She had a birthday last week, so we missed her, but we made sure that she joined us today. Hi, Tal. How's it going?
Hey, everything amazing. So happy to be here again, my fourth time.
Yes, you're. I think
Yeah.
you've been on the show more than anyone else. So,
Yes.
um, and you just had your 2-year anniversary, or is it 3 years? My God, my math is all broken.
I mean, on paper, it's 2 years. It's two and a
2 years.
half, to be
It feels
honest.
like
Yeah.
5. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
it
like
does.
I think the first weeks you joined, we were like, "Listen, you're coming with us to Paris. We have a big event." And she's like, I don't know anything about you guys. I can't go. I can't just hop on a plane and go represent the company. Don't worry, it's
But
gonna be just fine, right? And here we
yeah,
are.
that was fun.
Now people asking me to make sure that I say something nice to Tal about them, so she will get their loan approved and so on. But you say yes to everybody, right? Don't you approve every loan?
I
Or
barely say no. I'm,
barely
I'm
say
trying to
no.
say yes to everyone. Yeah.
All right. So before we start, I brought a little reminder: the elephant in the room, just to make sure that we don't forget to talk about this security event that happened. I mean, it's a serious event. I'm not trying to make fun of it or anything, but obviously, again, Celsius in almost 4 years has never had a hack. And since the hacker cannot enter the Celsius system to steal coins or steal assets, they've decided, okay, we know that the Celsians have more coins, so why don't we steal their other coins? If we can't steal their coins in Celsius, let's go steal their other coins. So they came up with this really elaborate mechanism of effectively targeting the people they think are Celsians. Some were Celsians, some were not. Some people got messages even though they're not Celsians. Some people who are Celsians got messages on emails that they've never used for Celsius. But the end result was that basically you got a message. It looked like it came from Celsius. It looked like one of our messages. And it asked you to follow certain steps to get $500. And it asked you for your private key. It asked you for your seed phrase to platforms like MetaMask and Ledger and others that obviously are outside of our domain, outside of our control. And it doesn't matter who asks you for your password. It doesn't matter who asks you for your seed. If I call you on a video call and you can verify it's me and I ask you for your seed phrase, do not give it to me. Do not give it to anyone under any circumstances, because the minute you give it away, it's forever not in your control. And when it's not in your control, it means that password or that wallet or that piece of hardware is completely useless, because you never know in the digital world, you never know where else it went or who else have a copy, or was it compromised or copied or anything like that. So even if you shared it for 1 second and you know you deleted that message, that does not mean that it does not exist in the digital domain. So several people got unfortunately became victim to this attack. Luckily for us, we got hundreds of messages from our customers and other people asking, is this real? Is this really you? And we basically told everybody, don't do anything, don't provide anything. But there are victims, and we are setting up a special victim fund where we will be basically trying to help these people, help the affected. So we've published it on our website. Let me share the screen here for a sec. So if you go to our site, right at the top, it says donate to the Celsius Care Fund. And if you click on it, you'll see this message that gives you actually 3 addresses for sell Bitcoin and ETH that you can donate, and Celsius will match 1-to-1. We'll match whatever you donate to help these people. Again, we obviously will verify. You can't just come to Celsius and say, oh, I got hurt, whatever. So we know the attackers' wallets. We know what was transferred there. And you have to show us that you own the wallet from which money was transferred into that account. And basically, based on how much we collect, it might be 10 cents on the dollar, it might be 50 cents on the dollar, it might be 100 cents on the dollar. We don't know that yet, but we'll give it a few weeks. We'll give time to verify, and then hopefully we will help the affected. This is the Celsius way. But in any case, the point I'm making is that if you're holding assets in private keys, in wallets or in ledgers or piece of hardware, you're the only one responsible. There's no one else to blame. It doesn't matter what message you got or who asked you, whatever. You gave it away. That's it. It's compromised forever, and there's no one else to blame if you lose those assets. So obviously, we're not happy that our name was used. We're not happy that people are trying to leverage the trust that people have in Celsius to scam you or to steal from you. But you have to be responsible, right? If you hold your keys, you have to be responsible. You don't want to hold your keys? Fine. You can give it to somebody like Celsius and say, okay, now I'm entrusting you. It's in your domain. You make sure that you keep it safe. When I want it back, I will let you know, right? Those are the two scenarios that exist today in crypto. You own the keys, or you entrust someone to own your keys. So anyway, so I wanted just to address that so we can move the elephant off the stage and deal with other issues as well. I had to borrow it from my son. He was like, "Why are you taking my elephant?"
I still have my cow in the room, just here. The cow is still here.
Okay, next week we'll have the cow in the room. So
on this, I want to thank our security team, Sharon specifically, and then all our community managers who helped communicate in real time. We got messages coming in, and we were able to talk with our user base very, very quickly and let them know that this was a scam and how to protect themselves. So thank you for the whole team and our very rapid response. I think we handled this as best as we could.
Yeah, and to add to that, I had my second COVID shot. It was 2 days ago, I think. So yesterday I was out. It hit me super hard, and I actually slept through the entire event. Usually I never sleep through emergencies like this, but I was knocked out basically, and the team handled it without any input from me. Obviously I tweeted once or twice or whatever, but I was not involved in any of this. You guys did it all on your own, and I'm very proud of the team. I woke up and it was like, wow, look, I wouldn't have done anything differently. Full transparency, full disclosure, everything, the Celsius way, right? This is the way. So definitely kudos to the marketing team and to the security team and the management team and everybody else who's involved in it. I know everybody in Celsius was on this right away and making sure that we're doing everything we could to minimize the impact. All right, so yeah, one more point before we kind of dig into our normal thing is so a lot of people are keep asking me, what about the unbanked? What about the unbanked? Because we're supposed to be the ones that are really helping people. So why aren't we helping the unbanked, right? There are hundreds of millions of people who are less fortunate than us. And what I wanted to share with you is that we are starting with unbanking the banked, right? Taking people who are banked and getting them out of the banks, unbanking the banked, and then we're going to bank the unbanked, right? It just has to be in that order, because today the gas fees are $30, $40 a transaction. Most of the unbanked can't afford even just the gas fee to join Celsius, right? Because they do have to pay that fee just to come on the platform. So until ETH2 is here, until some of the other platforms are basically solving the scale issue, the fee issue, we have to unbank the banked. And that's what we focused on. We're adding 1.3 billion a month in assets, which makes us stronger and stronger, bigger and bigger, which allows us then to do even more when we want to bank the unbanked. All right, so just wanted to kind of put that in your, we're going to use that phrase a lot, so wanted to explain it in detail. And, you know, again, there was never been a better time to get some Mondays under your belt, right? We're paying interest every Monday. We took the worst day of the week, the day when you wake up and you, gosh, I wish I had one more day for the weekend. And we're turning it into the best day of the week, because the first thing you see when you wake up, at least if you live in the United States, because you're like, we already sent all those emails with how much you earned and how much interest you paid. If you're in Asia, you usually have to wait until almost like the end of the day to see all of that. But if you're in North America or South America, it's the best thing to wake up to, right? Seeing that interest payment, knowing your financial freedom, financial future is in your hands, and so on. So those are exceptional things that really change people's spirit, change their outlook on life, make them more positive, make them more friendly, reduce the stress, makes them live longer. All these things, all the pressure, financial pressure that we have on us is definitely not a positive, right? It definitely doesn't help with longevity or anything like that, or relationships or anything like that. All right.
Yeah. A comment on that, the really weird thing I've noticed is people have like retirement anxiety, like always fearful that they don't have enough money when they retire, they're going to run out and they're going to be 80 years old and not be able to afford to live. So like Celsius, I think, is a great tool for that, because it's providing fresh rewards every week. It's not chipping away at your savings.
Yeah, I definitely have retirement anxiety. My anxiety is that I will retire and I will have nothing to do. So Celsius is definitely solving that problem for me also, you know. So it's just the opposite way. So, but so tell us how we're doing on loans. Are people taking loans at all?
Well, people taking a lot of loans, a lot of loans. We are like, it's been insane. We had to hire more and more people to our team. We're working very hard on automating more and more features so we can get even more and more loans out the door. It's been insane. My team is doing amazing work. It's been incredible. A lot of new users.
You doubled the team and now you're going to double it again, right? I heard you made 6 more offers to hire 6 more people. So now the team is going to be twice as big, and
globally, we're looking for you people in Australia and the United Kingdom, Europe. I mean, we need more time zones to cover, so reach out to us.
What do you look for in someone that wants to join the loans team?
Well, first, some crypto knowledge will be nice, even though I can't believe I'm asking this, because 2 years ago when I started, I didn't know anything about crypto. But I think this is the time when we need people with more crypto understanding. And of course, a little bit of financial understanding, the wording, right? Like what is collateral, what is a loan, how our loans features is working, the basics. And of course, we need good people. This is the most important thing when we hire. We want good people that care about our cause, and they're with us all the way.
Great. So we're like over 2 billion in collateral just for loans, right? What is it, like 2 point something? That's amazing.
It's going up. It keeps going up. I don't even look anymore because it's just like every moment it's changing.
So so over 15 billion in total, and just some stats from last week: almost 24,000 registrations, 463 million in deposits. Like crazy numbers, right? They just net deposits were 70 million. What else do we have to report? So
is there some sort of promo for loans coming up soon?
Oh, Zach, this is my punchline. I thought it would be later on. Yeah, well, we have something really fun. It's actually a promo. Aliza had this idea. It's a promo that we'll use, we'll celebrate my 2 years in the company. So we decided to do something big. So next week, hopefully the beginning of the week, you're all gonna get an email with a new loan promo that's coming out. Excited. I'm very excited.
Yeah, it looks like I got a special guest here also. Look, I have a special visitor that came unannounced. Let's get them a chair and have them join the show.
Is another Mashinsky afoot?
I didn't even know. No one told me. Here, you got a chair. You got a chair right now. So this is my oldest daughter, Rena.
Where am I looking? Oh,
Who's,
here we go.
yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Who's visiting? Visiting. She lives in New York now, but she goes back and forth. She's traveling much more than I do. So thanks for coming. This is great. Yes. So
Good to see everybody.
Why don't you tell us what the young generation is thinking about crypto? What are your friends are saying when do you guys talk about it all? Is it like a topic, or it's like things that adults do with their spare time?
I mean, I definitely think it's like a very specific niche in the sense that like there are certain college kids who are super into it. And like there definitely is, even at my school, I go to Barnard College at Columbia University. And like there definitely is a group that is into it. Yeah, a clan. But I wouldn't say that it's, like a mainstream, I guess, subject that people are just like talking about all the time. Like it's kind of like if you're into it, you're into it.
Right.
And there's a lot more people that are still interested in taking like the traditional finance route in terms of like how that, like career wise, like there's a lot of people majoring in like economics and going into finance and will probably end up working at banks, Right. So I think that's still, because that's still like a major profession, a lot of people are still wary, at least from what I've seen from like my friends and whatever.
And what's your thoughts on like, is crypto here to save the world, or it's just one more thing, or it's this weird little thing? Like what's your view on
No, I think I definitely have like more of a unique perspective than a lot of people my age, just because I've been surrounded by it more, and like I kind of have a little bit more knowledge than most people, or most college students, I would say. But yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of really amazing benefits to it, and it is definitely going to become more mainstream. Like even with like PayPal adding it now to their system. And
so are you like a Bitcoin girl, or you're a Dogecoin girl, or something else? Like who are you going for? Who are you voting for?
Sell, obviously.
Sell.
Oh, there it is.
Everybody's gonna think that you're planned. Look, you're wearing your Celsius shirt.
Yeah, this was.
They'll be like, yeah, right.
I wore this today.
This was planned. She was probably there all day, and no, she just showed up on. When did you fly in, by the way?
I actually have a surprise. I'll bring it.
A surprise. Okay.
Oh, all right. There we go.
Usually the surprise is, Dad, I need $2,000 or whatever. That's usually the surprise. But looks like today I'm getting some kind of a surprise. Anyway, so we'll wait to see what the surprise is. Must be probably another elephant. Okay, what else do we have on the list? I wanted to go through all the new stuff, but Zach, you want to do a quick? You want to do a fast Q&A, or what's the?
Yeah, we can hit some rapid fire here. We got a lot of people.
Do that. I'm sure
a lot of questions.
A lot of people have questions about what we just talked about with the security stuff. So let's make sure we answer all the questions.
Yep. Again, thank you everybody for the questions. Be sure to put in your referral code, and also please like and share this video so we can get thousands of likes and break this 2,000 viewer cap that we've been bumping into for the past month or so. So let's see here. Question. Here we go. So question related to the situation. Will Celsius be making changes to the third-party email distribution system after the recent leak?
Yeah, so this wasn't even our main system. This was a backup system that we haven't used in a while. We had, our mailing list is hundreds of thousands of names. That specific list had only I don't know, it was 20,000 or 30,000, something like that. So it definitely wasn't the full list. It was a subset of a subset. So we don't use that company anymore, and we're definitely going to be shutting down that service. Any platform we use does go through security audits and everything else. So we're still investigating to figure out what happened there. We don't have an explanation. We are assuming that it might be either an internal, like somebody from that platform doing something, or somebody from the outside managing to accessing not just us but others as well. And we're trying to understand from the responses we got from all of you, really what type of like a common denominator that will explain it. And Tom, you had like an example of a message we got, right? Just we wanted to show that as this one example of somebody who didn't use this phone number or whatever. So the hackers, the scammers were definitely targeting Celsius users, but they were trying to hit many different anything they had, right? So they were trying to find people that they thought were Celsians who would respond to this message. Some of them got emails, some of them got SMSs, and so on. So and again, they thought that hey, Celsians are just going to give us the keys because they trust Alex, they trust Celsius, they trust what the company has been doing for so long. But 99% of you basically said, no, I'm not giving my keys to anybody, right? Which is the right thing to do. Never, ever share your private keys, your seed phrase, your passwords. Like if anyone asks you for, even if you call Celsius and somebody answers, we're going to have phone lines now, right? We're going to have a dial-in. You'll be able to call and talk to people. If customer service or anyone asks you for a password, don't give it up. They don't need your password. They can access the system. If they work for us, they can access the system. Never give away any of that identifying information. So, here is a surprise. Let's see.
Yes.
What is that?
There's this ice cream store.
Ice cream.
I
like ice cream.
And
no way.
Yes. And so we just decided to
mine is Celsius. Look at that.
Yes. Thought it would be fitting.
Like 2 weeks ago, we had the Celsius drinks. Now there is a Celsius restaurant.
Yes.
Is there something going on that I don't know about? I mean, everybody. I have to eat both of them, or just?
I brought them for.
I'll just have one. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
You can send some here.
Here's a little promotion for them. They're
Very nice. Yeah.
Downtown.
Where are they?
Downtown.
Downtown is a big place.
Yes.
I got a great question for Tal here.
All right.
Mine is Celsius.
All right. Well,
Mine is Celsius,
Alex,
downtown New York City. Downtown, we'll get the cross street. Use Google. Let's see. Cross street for.
Mine is
Celsius. Oh, it's
Alex
right
is
here.
reaching down on his ice cream.
Yeah.
I really want ice cream right now.
Here.
Oh God.
I'm feeding it.
It's nicer than ice cream.
Jacob's asking, hey Tal, when do you plan on opening loans in Europe and Denmark? I need fiat for my new house I'm building with my gains. Coming from Jacob.
Wow, congrats on the house. By the way, we have a lot of bowers getting houses lately. It's very
That's
impressive.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, mazel tov, everyone. It's really great. Our legal team is working on opening more and more jurisdictions. I think we're going to have some news soon. Specifically on Denmark, I don't know. We are working on Denmark, so we're on it. We're on it. We know there's a lot of people there that need loans, so on it. I hate that I can't say, like, you know what, just let's open it and that's it. Like, I just want to send everyone loans. Yeah.
What is the
working
process like?
Rena definitely hit the spot. It's cookies and cream, one of my favorites. And again, it's Celsius. You can't do better than that. And it's on Grand Street down in New York. If you go to visit, walk in and say you are from Celsius or you're a Celsian. We got to get those guys to start issuing special discount to Celsians coming in. All right, we'll cut that deal with those guys. We'll make sure. So, yeah.
I'll open a branch here in Tel Aviv. I think summer is coming, and that's about time. for ice cream.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, let's bring it up here. Oh, I was gonna ask Tal, what is the process for all these different jurisdictions? Because we want to bring loans to the whole world, right? We want to be able to offer anybody a loan. And why does it take so long to open up one area, then another, then another, then another?
Well, we need to make sure we're not doing something that is not allowed, right? We have lawyers everywhere checking exactly what the regulations are when it comes to crypto, when it comes to fiat, when it comes to so many things. Sometimes you can lend, but you need an office in that country, or you need like 5 people, or you need like some sort of license. Like there's so many things. Each jurisdiction is very different. Also in the United States, each state is very different, right? So we're not only looking globally, sometimes, you need to look in each country in specific areas. So it's a lot of work. We have a team that's growing and taking care of it, but it is taking time.
Okay, so the reason why it can be so difficult is because we have to go to every single place and comply with all their individual rules, and there's a lot of jurisdictions out there.
We don't want to do anything that will hurt the company, right? Where Celsius is here for the long run. We don't want to do anything, even though we want to open a lot of jurisdictions, we need to make sure we're not doing something that can hurt us. So it takes a little more time than we want to. Sure.
Okay, another great question here from John. He's asking, if I take out a loan with BTC as collateral, when will I get margin called, and how much BTC do I need to cover it?
Okay, it's very important because, when the market keeps going up, I always look and say, oh my God, I'm very afraid of a correction because it's margin call time. But it's not such a big deal as it sounds, right? So when you get to a 65% LTV of your loan, you will get an email and a notification saying, hey, you're in a margin call. All you need to do is to make sure you have enough Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever you use as collateral, have it in your wallet so we can lock it. And that's it. The system will tell you how much you need to add. If you have it in advance, amazing. If you prefer to close the loan, you can do that as well. We have a team that will be here to support. And a lot of this feature is already automatic, but not fully automatic. So it's much better than March 12 last year, that's for sure, because I didn't sleep for like 7 months after that to make sure this will work. Lisa and I didn't want this to we wanted to make sure users have more options in the app when there's a margin call. So remember, if there's a margin call, don't panic. Just open the app, see how much you need to add, and you can do it by yourself in the app. And if you need anything, just reach to loans@celsius.network, and our team will be here to help.
So I heard a lot of people worried because, especially the guys buying a home, they're saying, well, I'm taking this loan, you can only do 3 years. What if I need the loan for longer than 3 years? We renew all loans. Like if you want to renew the loans, I don't think, again, almost no one got ever rejected from after 3 years renewing the loan for another 3 years. So, and Tal, I think we should probably extend that. Like we should offer people a longer term for those who are worried about having to pay it down, or so you can always refinance, meaning just renew the loan. It's the same rate. And
just remember also, Alex, it's already live in the app. You have a extend a loan button available, and you can just extend it by yourself. You don't need us.
Right. My point is, when you go to the bank and you ask for a 30-year mortgage, but you go to Celsius and can only borrow for 3 years, some people are nervous about that. So what I'm saying is that the 3 years is not really 3 years. It's 3 years times 10. You can renew it for as long as you want. Don't worry about the 3 years. And because of that, decide, okay, I'm not borrowing against my Bitcoin, or I'm not borrowing against my Cell token, or anything like that. Also on the jurisdiction, just to add a point there, that we are offering loans in most of the world. It's not like we don't offer in most jurisdictions. There are specific jurisdictions, like Tal was saying, that require certain things. For example, California, where you must have a 1-800 number to dial, and somebody has to answer it in English who's residing in the United States. So we are setting that up in advance of our California license and our Washington license and other thing. So we just had to basically file the applications, make sure that we have a local company set up, and have all the things that, I mean, mostly either the state or the banks are putting these requirements to make it harder for small players to just compete with them. But we're not small player anymore. We actually, if you just take the 15 billion that we have in assets, we would be ranked in the top 100 banks in the United States. I have a slide on it. I don't have I'll send Tom the slide. I'll show you so he can show it. But go ahead. Next question.
All right. Someone was just asking about getting a discount if they wear their T-shirt to Bitcoin 2021. I'm trying to find that, but here it is. Super rad stuff saying, here's an idea, give 50% off Celsius teas to whoever wears it to Bitcoin 2021 in Miami. Pay full price now, pay 50% later. Well, we will be in Bitcoin 2021. We're also going to be in Crypto Expo in Miami next week. So if you're in the area, please come down, show your support, wear your shirt. We'll be giving out swag, and we want to really come to these events strong now that we have this massive community. Thank you, Kim, for getting it set up.
Why don't we have a Celsius ice cream, what do you call it?
Yeah.
Right at our booth.
There you go.
It's gonna be outdoors in Miami.
It's going to be hot, yeah.
Yeah, we better serve some ice cream there, okay? You're going to have a line like you've never seen before. And you only get free ice cream if you wear a Celsius shirt. So here we go.
Imagine, we will be the most popular booth. No doubt. We'll have all the people lined up.
Tal is going to come for that for sure.
I got my vaccines. I'm ready. I was sick for 2 days after the second vaccine. I died for 2 days, and now I need to fly. That I need it to be worth something. So I'm ready. I'm coming.
Great. All right. You came with us to Paris. Now you're coming with us to Miami.
Been in Amsterdam, Paris, everywhere. Yeah.
Anything goes. All right. Yeah. Next question, Zach.
All right. Tal, I'm going to find the question here, but is there any plans to lower the $500 limit for our smaller borrowers?
Of course.
There it is.
Of course. We are planning on doing it. We are automating our loan feature. So as more and more will be automated, you'll see we will give you more options as well. So, of course, want to give you $1 loan.
Yeah, $1 loan. And then what about like multi-collateral? So if I have like a mix of coins, right, I can't borrow a lot in one. Could I borrow against my whole balance instead?
So currently you cannot, but we are working on this feature already. There's a lot of work right now about the loan feature together with the web app and the mobile app. We have so many things coming for you in the next year. So also multi-collateral loans. If you need something specific when it comes to multi-collateral loan, just email to our team and tell us what you need. We'll see how we can help you. Of course, as we said earlier, we don't like to say no, but we sometimes have some product limitations currently. But we're gonna have a lot of fun in the next year. I can wait. Okay. I actually had a dream of me telling my mom that I opened the multi-collateral loans so I can't come to Passover dinner because I have too much work. And I don't know, that was my dream like a week ago. Yeah, so I think it's coming if it's in my dreams. So
sound like you need a vacation, Tal.
Well, yeah, I actually dream of Celsius on my vacation. So I guess I need a vacation in my dream.
That's dedication. Dreaming about Celsius on your vacation. All right. That's what Cell Token does to you. You have too much Cell Token, and it just,
Alex, I don't know how many Cell Tokens I own. I'm really bad at this, but I'm sure it's nice. Yeah.
It's worse than the corona. The infection, the Cell Token infection, is even worse than the corona infection.
More. I need more.
Yeah.
Okay, Tal, what are the steps to get a loan in stablecoins, and where do you send it?
Okay. If you want to take a loan, you go to the app. In the menu, you have the borrow feature. Okay. When you click on the borrow features, there's two options. You can borrow fiat and you can borrow stable coins. sometimes you won't have one of the options because of jurisdiction you're at. So maybe you'll have only one of them. Stable coins are the fastest loans. Okay, it means we don't need to go through a bank. We don't need to wire you money. When your loan will be approved, it will go to your Celsius wallet. Okay, so that's all. It's very simple. If you choose a fiat loan, because some people need fiat, it might take a little longer because of the bank wiring situation. So that's why we are trying to push as much as possible the stablecoin loans. So if you have any question of how it's working, we have this whole thing, the FAQ page in our website, and you can always reach out to us and ask for help if you have some issues with the process. But it's very simple. It's 4 steps, loan flow, super easy. Stablecoins loans usually are out in like an hour or even less, depends on the day. But yeah. Did I answer the question correctly?
Yes. No, it's
Yes.
you're just, like the back of your hand. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, let's see if
Yes.
Tom got that slide I sent him. Tom, you have it to show us?
There it is.
Here we go. So here's a listing of the top 100 banks. This is the last, I guess, from ranking 89 to 96. And Celsius would be ranked right ahead of Simmons Bank, right behind Bank of Hawaii in terms of assets under management. And you can see the implied valuation as well. Like, again, obviously we don't give financial advice or anything, but you saw those 2 are public companies, so you can see what they're valued at. And obviously Celsius is growing much faster than any of those other banks. All right, great. So let's hit a few more questions and we'll do the news.
Okay. Let's see here. A lot of questions from Tal. Maybe
Yeah,
that's
wow,
why we
I
keep
see
bringing her
that.
on the show. She is.
Yeah. AMA number 5.
You are the people. Everyone talks to you about loans, and I think
I still when I joined Celsius 2 years ago and I told everyone that I'm gonna do loans and crypto, everyone were looking at me like, what the hell are you doing? What the hell? And
What a career move is that?
what is this? Like loans, and I love this so much. And this week I had an event with family because of Independence Day here in Israel, and everyone were like, all the people who said like, what loans? Who will do that? Who will use crypto? 2 years later, everyone like, how do I get my Bitcoin? Can I take a loan with Celsius? How do I do that? Like, it's from everywhere. It's exciting. So I love seeing all these loans questions.
It's always fun being ahead of the trend and getting there first, proving everybody else wrong, and then everybody comes to you for advice. Even though they're embarrassed that they obviously gave you the wrong advice. That's great. All right, so let's jump into some of the news. So I'm sharing my screen. So obviously the big news this week was the Coinbase IPO. It's a watershed event for the industry, for the community. Just like back in 1995 when Netscape. Sorry, took me a second to remember. It was so long ago. I had to go back through the history in my head. Netscape went public in 1995. It was the first company, the browser company. So before all these browsers, they were the first main browser, and it was an amazing, the beginning of the internet revolution. And obviously, for the next 5 years, the .com boom just ensued, and everybody did very well. So my point is that we are at the beginning of that process. If you're worried about, oh my God, Bitcoin is at 60,000, Coinbase just got $100 billion valuation, we must be at the top. I don't think we're at the top. We're just at the beginning. So on the other side, you got countries like Turkey, in which over 30% of payments are now done in crypto because the local currency has collapsed. Passing a ban trying to restrict cryptocurrencies as payments. So it just shows you what happens when your fiat currency is not stable, is losing its value, and crypto becomes the alternative, right? Obviously, we don't want this to happen anywhere else, but we can kind of project forward and see what happens in other countries and how do they react to it, and are they successful or not in blocking crypto from taking over. Also, as you've seen, we've launched with OKX, another exchange that is listing Cell token. It was one of the top volume for the past week since we listed. So a few days, it was number 2 behind Uniswap. So it's definitely doing very well, and we're very excited to partner with them. Celsius chief executive urges investor to store Bitcoin. Yes, I've said don't sell it, don't use it as a payment, just hodl it and just earn some interest, and you're gonna do very well. And if you followed the hodl advice and you save a Celsius, you've earned up to 6.2% on top of it. So if you did it for last year, not just that your Bitcoin went up 6x, but you also ended up with 106 Bitcoin for every 100 Bitcoin that you had, or every Bitcoin you had. So, and as my prediction for this year, the high for the Bitcoin I predicted will reach anywhere between 140 and 160,000. Again, it's not investment advice. I'm just telling you what my expectations are. But I also said I expect it to go down below 100,000 by the end of December. So we're gonna have some kind of a spike, a peak, and then it will probably correct. FTX is already has been trading Coinbase prior to the IPO, and they were trading them as high as 140 billion. And actually, when Coinbase went public, it hit this crazy valuation. I think it was close to about 140 billion. Then it retracted to just below 100. So the FTX futures were actually pretty accurate at predicting the range, which shows you that people behave the same way almost everywhere. And all the ways the Coinbase stock listing may disrupt the crypto market. So disrupt in a good way or in a bad way. I think if anything, it disrupted it in a good way. So again, we're all cheering for Coinbase. Here, if you missed my interview with Kitco News.
Gold, inflation, and the economy with Alex Mashinsky, CEO of Celsius Network. Alex, welcome back. We have a lot to discuss today. The big item of, well, there are several big news items of the past month, but one of them in particular that you and I talked about offline is the special drawing rights from the IMF, the SDRs, and they've created basically, it's a new unit of account for.
So if you want to watch it, it's on our YouTube channel. Again, go subscribe. We post many of these every week, so a lot of news, a lot of clips, a lot of short content. And if you love video, consuming your news through video like I do, the best way to do it is to subscribe, hit the bell button to get notifications, and you'll be able to watch all these things as they come out, be in the know before others. Here's another clip that I did with CoinDesk.
Users can earn up to 15% annual percentage yield in rewards on their crypto assets and in access loans, starting at 1% interest rates. Joining us now is Celsius Network CEO Alex Mashinsky. Welcome, Alex.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So again, CoinDesk is asking, can Celsius Network hold on to its early lead? It's not so early anymore. It's been 3.5 years that we've been holding. It's like, you know, when you win the championship every year, I'm not sure it's about holding early yield, but we'll give it to CoinDesk. They just found out that we are the leader in DeFi, you know. So here's another interview that was yesterday. I was wearing the Banks Are Not Your Friends shirt. I guess this is the first time I was wearing it, that it was appropriate. Usually when I wear it and we talk to banks, I get in trouble.
I can't help but notice your shirt, which says "Banks are not your friends." So in case anybody at home can't read it, so explain. I mean, is crypto in your mind just kind of a play against institutional banking and finance?
Well,
so if you want to know my answer, go to our YouTube channel and watch the Chatter TV news. This was a great clip from just from yesterday. Here's another clip that Tom put together for Sell Bites.
Zach, wait a second. Are you guys telling me that I can earn 10% on dollar stable coins? And I said, yes, absolutely. That we've been like that. He said, why are people not screaming this in the streets? And he said,
people are screaming of the streets. You see, even Rena came to visit me. You know, are you earning 10% on your dollars, Rena? Mm-hmm. Yes. Can create their own money. The people that create the most money are not the Fed, actually. If you think the Fed prints a lot of money, that they're the printer in the basement. So if you missed all these Sell Bites, again, they're all on our channel, and you should definitely take advantage of these instead of listening to an hour and a half AMA. You can pick the titles and you can just consume them in 20-second bites. So we digested all for you, so you can move quickly from one topic to the next. All right, this concludes our news update. Excellent. Let's go back to the Q&A. Great.
Well, I see a lot of questions about reverse margin calls, so I think it's actually a good thing to talk about. So we are automating this process. Stay tuned for that. You can ask for a reverse margin call currently twice a month, and we will take care of it. It's very easy. All you need to do is to write to loans@Celsius.network. That's it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. If you have more questions about how exactly it's working, you have it in the FAQ, and you can write to us. As I said, our team is bigger now and answering really, really fast. Very easy.
I see the questions are flying in.
Yeah.
So pick another one, Tal, because we lost Zach. Looks like he lost his internet connection.
Yeah, well, it's been insane.
Pick the question you want to answer.
Let's see. There's so many. Oh my God. Yeah, let's talk about the next week, guys. Next week promo code. I can't tell you anything yet. I'm so sorry. You'll know it next week. I promise. Sunday. Okay?
Yeah. It's only 2 days away. We're not even talking about.
Well, hopefully Sunday. We're working on it. We'll do our best. I see a lot of questions about taxes. Okay. We can't give you any answers about the tax in your area when it comes to anything, any financial advice. This is, here in Israel, something is being taxed in this way, and then in any state it will be taxed in a different way. So unfortunately, we can't give you any recommendation when it comes to tax, but I will recommend you to talk to your accountant, a local accountant that understands crypto and knows what he's doing or she's doing. Hopefully a she is doing.
Right.
Okay,
exactly.
guys?
We can give ice cream advice. Definitely, but I saw people asking about the swap function, so it's still on schedule. Again, the web app is May. You'll be able to. It will be public release for everybody in May. Swap is also coming end of May. Those two may actually conflict, so it might slip a little bit, but we are trying to not release major upgrades at the same time, because it gives us time to correct bugs and have the team focus on, kind of having no crashes and no clean releases, right? That's what we're aiming for. All right, what else? I see, like, my God, the flood of questions.
Yeah, it's really fast. How Zach is doing this? This is impressive, Zach. Wow. Thumbs up, man.
It's a tough job.
Wow. When can I get a loan to this is going, my ADD. Who wants Hey, Tom?
Hello, everyone. I'm slightly disheveled, so I apologize about my appearance, everyone. Zach had some technical difficulties, so you'll have me moderating in the chat. So what I'm going to do is I will bring up the questions. Tal, if you can read them out for our audience and for Alex, and then you two should be good to go.
All right.
Okay. Ciao, everyone.
Okay.
When can you make loans in California? So we think in the next 60 to 90 days, we should get full approval. We have our system set up. We have our 1-800. We have a call center. We have people hired. Everything is ready to go. And the entire state of California will finally succumb to the Celsius attack. Okay? Everybody in California will be able to both earn crazy yield and get 1% loans. And people will finally stop leaving California for Texas. Okay? Enough with this Texas thing. All right.
I would go to both.
We will stop the stampede. Okay. And the same thing with Florida. People are moving to Florida because I think Florida is your biggest state, right? We give more loans in Florida than anywhere else. So I think people
Florida
are
is on
moving to
fire.
Florida just because they can get 1% loan from Celsius. You know?
Wow. I guess Florida is the way.
I know. It's only me and you. And we're going there too. We're going there on June 4th for the Bitcoin event, right? The Bitcoin show.
Wow. There's a question here, Alex. What is Alex's advice on surviving crypto winter?
All right. Winter is coming. That's if you watch HBO and you love the... no, seriously. Look, you have to be ready for winter. Like, so if you're all in on crypto, like if you put all the money you have and you don't have, some crazy people take loans against their house and they buy Bitcoin. Not a good thing. Okay. So you got lucky and Bitcoin is up 100%, 200%, 400%. You should take some money off the table. Definitely. If you're lucky right now and you took loan, you're on margin, meaning you borrowed more money than you have, including from Tal. Okay, I'm telling you right now, pay down some of the loans. You don't have to pay all of it, but you got to take some money off the table. Why? Because being in debt, taking margin loans, and buying more Bitcoin is a very, very risky thing. Okay, so if you took risk, you're lucky, you got ahead of it. You have to remember, it's not because you're smart, it's because you're lucky. So now is a great time to take some of the profits off the tables. Yes, you're going to have to pay taxes. Yes, you're going to have to pay back a loan. You're going to feel a little bit less rich, but you're going to sleep much, much better at night. Okay? So instead of planning for the winter, you plan for the winter on the sunniest day of the year. That's when you plan for the winter. Right now, you need to think to yourself, how much of this extra risk you can take off, okay? Bitcoin keeps going up, great. You take a little bit more off, a little bit more off. So when winter comes, you don't even feel winter. For you, it's summer, 365 days of the year. That's how you handle winter. Next question.
Okay, team, don't worry, Tal. I'm here to help you out because we've got so many questions for you. So
I know, I see it. It's insane.
We have a question for Tal. If I take a loan in fiat, can I pay it back with stable coins?
Oh, I have a great announcement. How could it? I forgot. Yeah. Starting this week, you can. We opened the option to pay in stable coins or fiat loans and the other way around. But preferably pay back in stable coins. We don't want to deal with wires. We have too many problems with bank wire system. Your wires taking 10 days sometimes to show up. Sometimes the bank is actually sending a check and you don't even know that. It's not a wire that's sending us, it's a check. Check can get to us in 30 days. So yes, you can pay loan back in stable coins.
You know, these banks,
there's even better news coming with this. We are right now we are testing the loan closure in-app feature. In 1 month from now, hopefully, maybe a little more, but hopefully it will be 1 month from now, you will be able to close loans in the app. It's already on our staging environment. We are checking it, finding bugs, fixing it now, so it will be live in 1 month from now. And that's very exciting.
These banks literally got their wires crossed. I can't believe I didn't use that pun before.
And that's a very Alex pun.
Right? I mean, it took me 3 years to come up with this pun. Rena, we need help. We lost the moderator. We need someone to help us read the question.
I know.
You're a fast reader. You just read. Come on, help Tal pick some questions from the audience. Come on, get a chair.
So I've got a quick one. How soon can we pay off a loan?
This was perfect.
I've been hearing from some Celsians. Sorry, Alex.
Go ahead.
How soon can we pay off a loan? I've been hearing some Celsians are having a difficult time closing loans. If you could let us know anything on that, please.
Yeah, of course. So you can always close your loan. Well, if you took it yesterday, you can ask to close it today. It's no problem. The only thing that it requires from you is a 6 months payment of interest payments, and that's it. The problems are usually with the loans that come, like people who are paying back loans with wires, because we can't predict when the wire will hit our account, okay? So pay back your loan in stable coins. It will be super easy, super fast, and in 1 month, you can do it by yourself in the app.
That sounds amazing.
Rena's a much faster reader than me. I'm a slow reader, so we're gonna let her help you pick some questions, and here we go.
Okay. Okay.
What you got for us,
You can
Rena?
see stuff. I can't see anything. You know.
So fast.
Yeah, let me go and change the slow mode a little bit. Rena, you pick the question.
Okay. Let's see.
There's a name you can mention. Zach is asking.
It keeps moving, so it's a bit hard to.
That's the issue.
Wow,
It's so
that's
fast.
the problem.
Take a snapshot and read
Is
it,
there
yeah.
currently a loan referral bonus for Tal? Question for Tal. Did we ask that one already?
Yeah, we are working on a bigger loan referral program. If you referred someone, again, reach out to us, send us an email, tell us who you referred. We'll probably connect that person, and we will make sure.
Yeah, we used to have I think $100 bonus. What happened to that?
We just want to make it. We want to make it better and more clear. That's all.
All right.
It will come back very soon.
Yeah, we'll publish. We used to have it. We got to make the program. We got to revive the program.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Will the interests for loan be affected by the federal fund rate?
Ooh, Alex, do you want to talk about that?
We are not connected to the federal fund rate or the Bank Wire Act or the Bank Misconduct Act or no, I'm just kidding. You know, we run our own business, right? We make decisions in what is best for our community, and so we're not in any way connected to other banks or other institutions putting restrictions or, for example, asking you to verify. We don't verify employment. We don't verify your credit. We don't care if you have no credit. If you hold crypto, we will give you a loan, right? So you do have to pass KYC ML. So if you're a criminal and you're calling us from jail, that might be a problem. But otherwise, almost everybody will get a loan from Tal.
Yes.
Okay, another question I saw was reverse loans for cell loans. Are we able to apply for this now?
Reverse margin call for cell.
Yes.
I guess that's what they meant.
Yes, I in the last AMA, I promised that you will get that done. So
if Alex said so, we're gonna get it done.
All right, good. So we'll announce when people can start doing reverse margin calls for cell token.
So I have a question for you, Tal, taken from the comments. If I take out a loan and start paying back in stablecoin, can I change over to paying in cell later? And would this change the interest rate?
Okay, so just one thing. Our loans are balloon structure loans, which means you pay interest every month and then you pay back the principal in one payment at the end. The interest can be paid every month in different currency. All you need to do is just to decide how you want to pay it and change it. Your APR, your interest, is whatever you had in the beginning when you took a loan. We're not changing it. Depends on what you're paying with. But when you pay with Cell, you get a discount. And the discount depends on your loyalty level when you pay your interest, okay? The moment of paying the interest and your loyalty level, that's the discount you will get. So I think this is answering the question.
Thank you ever so much. So we have another question. This one's for you, Alex. When will Yearn, Curve, Hedera, and Cardano be available on Celsius? People want to earn yield on those coins.
Yeah, sure. So we have to add those. So they have to pass our security test. They have to be added to Fireblocks or a Curve, which is another basically custody platform or MPC platform that we're using. So that's usually what we're waiting for, is just to make sure that all the security aspects of our systems and our procedures can be adhered to. So we make sure that there's no hacks, there's no scams, there's no double spend, there's no issues with allocating or attributing funds, right? Like I said before, banks have their wires crossed all the time. I mean, ask Tal Tal, tell us, how much time do you spend with banks fighting over, where is this wire? People said they sent me money. I sent this money to this person. Where is it?
I need to hire people just to do that. This is a full-time job for more than one person right now.
They've been doing this for 100 years and they still can't get it right. I mean, it's unbelievable, right? So how many problems do we have when we send people stable coins?
Zero.
Never.
I love it so much. Zero. Never.
A problem. So there is a better system, and to make people, we ask people to use stable coins. Now we raise the minimum. We said basically, if you want a wire transfer that is less than $10,000, we're not going to do it because it is so painful for us. It's so painful for Celsius. It is so expensive. So many problems with the banks. We're not going to do small wires, right? So the 10,000 minimum is not because we're raising the minimum. It's because we're trying to convince more of you to use stable coins. Again, you have stable coins. You can transact. You can now pay on Visa with stable coins, right? You can basically convert it into dollars in seconds and so on, so on. The whole world now accepts stable coins, USDC, and so on, so on. So just try it out. It's really simple, and you will see it's amazing. It's better than Venmo. You should try it too, or PayPal. I know all my kids live on Venmo. They're like, nope, Dad, send it to me at Venmo. Not accepting dollars any other way, So, but I think PayPal also supports USDC. So, all right, next question.
By the way, our loan promo next week will be just for stablecoin loans. Heads up.
Here we go.
Yes.
Great.
So I have a question for Tal. There are some rumors in the community that even microloans are coming, maybe together with the credit card. Could you provide some information about that?
Rumors. There's rumors. There's a lot coming, guys. I told you. I can't say more than that. I can tell you one thing. We are listening to everything you're asking us, and we are brainstorming together with our innovation team and the legal team and marketing, and we decide what our plan in the long term as well. You just need to remember that every feature, every product we're building, it takes some time, but when it's going live, it's amazing. So yeah, if you have any ideas, if there's something that you want, something that you like, just send us, let us know. We will be happy to know that.
I see another question for Tal. Can we pay back the loan at regular interval along the loan period instead of at the end? Balloon loan.
Well, currently, no. Currently, you can only pay back the loan in one payment at the end. If you want to refinance your loan and change the terms, reach out to us and let us know. We are working on more features of different loan structures. Currently, balloon loans. Soon, more options.
But we don't charge any fees when you close your loan. So
there's no fees. No fees.
Exactly. There's no fees. Most people say, but I don't want to close my loan. What do you mean you don't want to close? There's no fees. Doesn't cost you anything. Okay? You don't like the loan you took. You want to take a green loan because you don't like the red loan you took. You just close the loan, open the new one. You change the LTV, you change the term, you change the yield, you change whatever you want. Okay? It's your money. That's how it's supposed to be. So you cannot think in your head, okay, they're going to screw me over some way. I don't know how. They have some hidden stuff somewhere. Try it out. Take a loan, close it, see what happens. Right? And then, so definitely we especially now that we're automating all of that and you can do it in the app, right? There's zero excuses. Before that, you had to wait maybe for a rep to get to you. We were understaffed. We didn't have enough people. It took us a week or two to respond to you and so on. Now there's no excuse. The minute this next version comes out with self-service beginning to end, and you can basically get the stable coins instantly in your wallet. There's not going to be any better service in the world. No one's going to have a better service than that.
I'm so excited. Next month will be so amazing.
All right. Zach is back. Look at that.
Hey,
Zach!
Sorry.
We
had some technical difficulties.
Rena's going to think that I planned this because when we lost you, I got her to be a co-host, you see? And she even managed to ask a few questions.
No one can be compared to Zach.
That's right.
I'm happy you're back. I'm happy you're back. I was just helping out while you were gone.
All right. So you want to talk about proof of community, Rena?
Please go ahead. I would love to listen.
So we talked about proof of community, right? So we already announced it, but it's coming. Beta is going to be released on the 6th of May to the beta testers. I think there's already a group that already got subscribed, and public releases in June. And again, you'll be able to audit basically everything Celsius earns, who got it, did you get your pro rata, even if you're not a Celsian, because it's public information. It's going to run on the public blockchain, on the Horizon blockchain. And just like you use Etherscan for ETH, there's an equivalent tool. So you can either do it inside Celsius or you can do it externally. And we love that. The transparency is going to be something, again, no one has ever done this in the history of business, has opened their entire kimono and said, okay, I'm going to be fully transparent. I'm going to show everybody what's happening, how do we make money, who is getting it, and so on. So I love that. All right, next, that's it for updates. I'm done with my list. All right. Let's hit some more questions. And no questions about the security. Everything is for Tal. People
it's a long day.
I know people are going to accuse us that we brought Tal to distract from the security event. That's what like the naysayers are going to be. CoinDesk is going to publish an article. Celsius brings Tal to get people not to talk about the scammer.
Well, that's what they ask. Look at the amount of questions here. It's insane about loans.
Yeah, and they'll shade the cover picture to make you look like Darth Vader as much as they can.
Exactly. Yeah.
No kidding. Oh, also, so now that I'm back, I can bring back some good news. Our last promo that we did, Unblock, was wildly successful. Everybody loved it. And we're going to bring that back. So if you missed it on the first chance, don't worry. We're going to bring the Unblock back. It's going to be a large transfer with a large reward. So be looking out for that one.
This time you're going to call it Unblock Fi, right?
Whatever you want to call it, Alex. You're the CEO, okay?
I didn't come up with the last one. I thought it was pretty witty. I think probably Ashley did that. That's totally it. That's guaranteed Ashley type of dry humor, you know. So, but I loved it. Yeah. All right. Next question. Let's see. What do we have? Any questions for Rena? Come on, guys. This is a special event. Okay, you're not going to have Rena here.
Okay, we got one for Tal here. Do you have any update on being able to buy a Tesla with a loan from Celsius?
Well, I'm pretty sure you can do whatever you want with your loan, including buying a Tesla. You know that I didn't see even one Tesla here in Israel yet.
Well, we have to change that. But yeah, look, we don't have a deal with them yet, a direct deal for us to pay Tesla, so you get to pick the car. So today you still have to take a loan, get the money in your account, send it to Tesla. But I know our marketing team is working on, again, we need enough of you. We want to walk in and say, look, we have 100 Celsians who right now are ready to place an order. Let's do this integration so we can send you 100 orders for 100 Teslas. So I know we got at least a dozen or two people who already committed to it. So if you're interested, let us know. Again, send us send loans at Celsius.network a message telling us I'm ready to take a loan to buy my Tesla. Why? Because Elon, the richest man in the world, is saying, no, don't give me dollars. I don't want them either. I want your Bitcoin. And he already stated he's not going to sell it. So he's willing to give you one of his precious Teslas, one of the best cars in the world, in exchange for your Bitcoin. If the richest guy in the world is offering you that trade, what should you do? Should you listen to him? Right. Or should you take a loan and give him the dollars as long as he's willing to take them? Because I'm not sure he's going to take them for long, you know? So that's the deal you should be making, you know? Next.
What about like Miami? And the mayor of Miami is really making that city the crypto capital of the country, and then maybe even the world. Like, how do you feel about him being so proactive and so pro Bitcoin?
I heard people So Satoshi walking in South Beach. So, like that's it. It's game over. Miami is it, Everybody's moving into Tampa or Miami, So we will be the last ones here in New York. That's it. We're done, Look, it's
one move, Alex. One move.
Anyone who's willing to accept and promote crypto it's a good thing. We're all for it. And we love the community in Miami. We love the community in New York. We love the community everywhere, right? I mean, when we made Celsius all over the world, we all speak the same language, right? We don't have to introduce each other. We basically speak exactly the same language.
I'm just laughing. People are asking me like random questions, like how do you deal with your dad's obsession with crypto? Like all these questions. So funny.
Say here, you can ask.
Funny.
Yeah. How?
It's a good question. No, I'm kidding.
Well, my obsession is not with crypto. My obsession is with doing good. We're just using crypto to deliver good. Again, do good and then do well, right? So it was just impossible to do that with the traditional financial system. I mean, again, there are thousands of fintech companies who tried this, who tried to break the banking system, tried to basically deliver more for you, the consumer, and most of them failed. Most of them have barely scratched the surface. So crypto really gives you this opportunity to do something special. And that's really what I'm passionate about. It's not like I'm a zealot of Bitcoin. I'm a zealot of Ethereum, but I am a zealot of doing good. Yes.
People keep asking, can we get the news about the Asian top 5 exchange? I've seen that twice so far.
4 weeks from now, 4 weeks, we're going live with another top exchange, and we will be publishing it. Yet another one. Yes. I already said it's not finance. So
right.
Here are your clues. I gave you your clues,
We had OKX just this week, right? And that launched beautifully. The week before that, a couple weeks before that, we had Bittrex Global. Like we just had a slew of exchange listings in the past month and a half.
Yeah, because Celsius, the Cell token has a very loyal community. The volume is stable. There is not a lot of fake volume, right? So what you see, the volumes you see are real volume. These are people actually buying or selling cells. So definitely, and exchanges want to steal some of that for themselves, right? They're all fighting with each other over volume. So when they see cell trading so well on Liquid and on Uniswap and so on, they're saying, okay, I want some of that. Let's list this. Waive the fee. Whatever we told these guys, they have to pay us. Waive the fees. We'll do it for free. So we just had to wait 3.5 years for that.
Yeah. I've got a couple of questions from the submission forum. Yargos is asking, how can Celsius offer such low rates on loans, but then still generate profits?
Yes,
well, Alex, it's your wheel. Talk about this wheel.
So we explain this in every show. I'll do it again, but basically almost every AMA we talk about it, right? So we make most of our money from lending the coins, not from issuing loans. So basically, the when we issue loans is more of a service to the community, right? So because we don't pay you when Tal gives you a loan and you give her collateral, on that collateral you're not earning interest, right? What does it mean you're not earning interest? It means we are earning interest. So because we're already earning interest there, we don't also, like the credit card companies, other people have to charge you 16% or 18% or 20%. So yes, we can rip you off, but we don't have to. We don't want to. So before Celsius came to be, all of our competitors, BlockFi and Salt and Nexo and all, they charge you 18%, 20% to take a loan against your crypto. You don't believe me? There's a time machine. There's an internet time machine. You can go. What's it called? Wayback Machine. The Wayback Machine. It's a website. You go in, you type any website, you go back to 2018 or 2017 and look at the rate that these people charge, right? So even today,
origination fees. Some of them have origination fees, which I find absurd.
Exactly. So it's not that how can we? It's how can the other guys still, even now, continue to charge you these ridiculous fees when we all know they also make money from your collateral. So all we did is we said we make enough here that we don't have to charge you anymore. Meaning 25% LTV, we only need to charge you 1% per year. 1% per year. No bank in the world is offering you that. So here we go. But
and it's our best offer. It's the most selling offer, right? Everyone are choosing it. It's the favorite.
Because it's a win-win. You get to not pay any interest almost, and we get to redeploy your coins and make enough money so the community is happy. They're earning their rewards. Everybody's winning. The only guys losing are the banks and the credit card companies. When we love that, right? Unbank the banked. Unbank the banked. All right. Next question.
Okay, let's see here what Tom could find. About security, are we secure as long as we don't share our seed phrase? Is there any way that our funds are at risk right now?
So the seed is the wallet you own. It's not the Celsius wallet. Celsius doesn't give you a seed phrase, right? So when we talk about a seed phrase or your private key, these are things that you own with your MetaMask wallet or Mu wallet, right? Or whatever internet wallet that you created, right? You downloaded some kind of a wallet to your phone, or you use it on a browser, or you have a hardware key. All those things have a seed phrase and a private key, right? If you give those things out, you're in high danger. High danger meaning immediately move all the funds. If you ever shared it with anyone, doesn't matter if it's a family member or whatever, you cannot rely on those people to be responsible, because some of these people put it on a piece of paper and put it in their drawer, and the cleaning lady opened the drawer, took a picture of it, and your money is gone a day later, right? So you cannot rely on anyone to have it, right? You need to keep it in a safe place. You need to not share it with anyone. If you ever did that, you just need to move it to a new wallet. Create a new wallet, doesn't cost any money, move it over, right? Some people who bought these ledgers, if the ledger doesn't come directly from Ledger, if you didn't buy it directly from the company, somebody gave it to you, guess what? They already have probably the seed phrase, or they have the private key. So when you set it up and you put money into it and you think it's safe, it's not safe because somebody else has a copy of it, copy of the of what protects that hardware key. So all these things are again, you have to be an expert. And all you need to decide is, okay, am I a good enough expert to manage my own keys, or do I want to trust somebody else? The people, it was just in the news yesterday that some guy who's a CTO of Ripple is on his last attempt to recover $280 million that he lost on his wallet, on his hardware key, because he misplaced it. So if the CTO of Ripple doesn't know how to manage private keys, I'm not sure you are good enough to manage private keys. So that's what we do. We do it better than most. And on top of it, you get to earn interest, right? It's like ice cream with topping on top, just like Rena gave me. It's all, you can't do better than that.
Yeah, holding your keys is kind of like that equivalent of holding your cash under your mattress. Like, yeah, it's yours and you have possession of it, but there's a lot of things that could also go wrong. So that's a lot of responsibility that comes with that.
Yeah. No doubt. All right. So more questions for Rena. Come on. You guys only hit me with one. Hit us with the real question. How do you deal with your dad? Is he like this all the time? Did you find an off switch for him?
Rena, someone was asking Rena about the credit card earlier too. But Rena, why are rates going down
the beans, internationally? Right? They're hoping somebody will spill the beans.
I saw that a few times though. Somebody should answer that, like about the credit card. People are wondering when it's.
I know we don't.
You don't want to release.
We can't give the details.
I know.
Right,
I know.
So.
Nothing. Come on.
Rena, what about the limited shirts?
Come on.
They were asking for some new limited edition swag because those last tie-dye ones you did were very popular.
That's right.
We'll have to do that this upcoming summer. Maybe I'll make some more for everybody.
Those were definitely limited edition.
Yeah, we had a fight on it. We wanted it here in Israel office. Everyone wanted it. We only
I know.
got 2.
You know what? I'm gonna come to Israel this summer and bring you guys. Bring the office.
We got you 4, right? 4 people in Israel got special
We'll have to
edition.
get them. We'll make them. I'm gonna make them for everybody. We'll do it. We'll make it happen.
Solid.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Few more questions and we close the show. Come on.
Okay.
What do we have?
Well, Tom gathered some questions. Oh, here we go. On loans, what will happen with the loan if the collateral increases or decreases by 2x, 3x, 4x in value?
Well, we spoke about it earlier. We have a reverse margin call process. Write us an email, ask for a reverse margin call, and you will get all the information of when and how we do it. Very easy. Loans at Celsius.network.
Reverse margin sounds like maybe a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's a way for you to take out value, meaning any excess value that was created in your Bitcoin, you get to keep it outside of the loan, and this way it starts earning interest. So it's a good thing. Maybe we should come up with a better name. It's you know.
But we also call it collateral adjustment, but it still sounds very long and less fun.
We gotta call it like Monday interest. I don't know.
We need to get Tom to voice over a video, like visualizing the process, and then it'll be a smashing hit.
Exactly. All right.
That will be the one. Oh, and I wanted to bring up that unblock promo. So we are going to bring back that unblock promo. Thank you, VJ, our CMO, for pushing for this to come back again. It was huge success. People love the rewards. We're happy to make the transfer. So we are going to bring back that large general transfer reward. Okay, question. Hi, Tal. Can I change from a 50% LTV to a 25% LTV?
Yes, of course you can. If this is one of the coins that we, we accept everything with 25% LTV. So yes, definitely. Just reach out to us and ask for a refinance and give us the low number. So we'll give you the information. We're also working on automating the refinance process. It's currently manual. So you have to sign an agreement and we will refinance for you. Very easy. No fees. Also, no fees.
Are you sure you're not going to sneak a fee in there? You're not going to say at 1%, refinance charge, or we're going to raise your rate or anything?
Pretty sure if I'll write the word fee on my computer, it will immediately be disappearing. Like, no way, not on this computer.
Well, how many times did you charge a fee in 2 years, Tal? Let's ask you this way.
Nothing. I can't believe I'm saying this. No one believes me when I say it.
No one believes it. That's what I'm saying.
No one believes it. It's like, how do you make money with no fees? I'm like, you don't need these fees. Like, no one believes me.
That's
no
right.
fees.
It's not that we don't make money, because then people say, okay, you don't make money, then you must be a scam. It's that we make the money lending the coins. We just have one business. We lend coins to institutions and exchanges that pay us interest. And the question is, do we keep the interest because we gave you a loan and you got to borrow money at 1%, or do you get 80% of it? That's it. It's that simple, right? There's no like 10 things that we do. It's very, very simple. All right. So the more loans we have, the more we get to keep. And again, we pay interest from that also to the rest of the community, right? It's not all ours, but it's a great business for you. It's a great business for us. All right. What else? Any other?
Also, let's be real. Our community is amazing. I mean, it's 99% no problems. Everything is straightforward and easy. Like, we have no problems with people not paying back their loans or disappearing on us. It's barely happening. Right. So there's no need to fees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How many liquidations did you do in 2 years? Again, tens of thousands of loans. How many people did you have to liquidate in total?
I'll just always say that on March 12 last year, we did 1 or 2.
But in total, is it 10? Is it 20? Like, how many? Just total.
It's not a lot. Most of our liquidations are people who are asking to get liquidated because they just don't want to pay back their loans and they're done. We barely we don't liquidate for default, barely.
Right. That's right.
Right.
All right. Yep.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Rena. They're asking Rena, do you have a Celsius wallet?
I do. Okay. I'm one of the OGs. I've had one since the beginning, since whenever it was, 2017 or 18, whatever it was. So yes.
Alex came running and said, Rena, you've got to download this app. You've got to put your crypto in here.
Yes, exactly. I need a user. I feel growth in my users. Come on,
Yes,
Rena.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Another question from Tal, or for Tal here. I'm a young woman and would like to get more women in to encourage involvement in the crypto world. Any tips you could give us?
Oh, I love this. Well, I actually am trying to find more and more places with women and bring them into crypto because, we see more, but it's not enough. I think that one of the biggest thing for me was that I got that this company Celsius gave us opportunity. We have a lot of women in Celsius, and I wish more and more companies will do that. Right? The girls here are doing amazing work. I love working with them. It's like power group completely. And I mean, if you want some advices, I'll be happy to help. Just write me an email. We'll be happy to go on a call and talk a little bit. We'll love to do more women, fintech women, crypto related stuff.
Yeah, we started a Clubhouse women only group. What happened to that? Well, I'm saying we. You guys started.
It's still going on. Kim actually just wrote that they do it every week still.
Exactly.
So everybody should join.
Yeah. So the problem is that it's only available on an iPhone. There is no Clubhouse yet on Android. So what the people do is they create a Discord group and then they link it so you can participate. You can listen in even if you're on Android. But definitely we should expand that group. Here, you should recruit Rena to the Clubhouse.
There you go. Rena's going to be on the next one.
Celsians, OG club group.
All right, Alex. We're coming up on time. Could we get some of your closing thoughts here and see us out?
Yeah. So again, thanks for Rena. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, guys. This was lovely.
This was a great surprise.
Thank you. Yes, it was.
I do need an appointment to see my daughter. It's not like she just comes and hangs out with her dad. So this is great.
I see him every Friday. Okay, I come here every Friday.
I'm too busy.
Let's just it's not. Don't put this on me.
I was trying to get away with it, but I didn't. But anyway, look. So obviously, again, I'm not very happy that this thing happened with the scam. I mean, we gotta figure out ways. We're obviously going through all of our vendors to make sure that nothing like this can happen anywhere else. But the world is not a safe place. You can never take anything for granted. You cannot trust others. You have to make sure that you make the right judgment. And if somebody is trying to push you and say, in the next hour, do this and this and this, you have to be super careful because normally none of these things end well, right? Anything that's too good to be true, like somebody just giving you $500 because, look, we told everybody the week before that the web app is not going to be available to Celsians until later in the month. So if you listen to any of our AMAs or our communications, you would have known, hey, this is not Celsius. They usually, don't just throw money at you like this. So again, we're gonna try to take care of all the people who got hurt, who had this hack affect them, and we're gonna continue to protect our community. We're gonna do everything we can to make sure that none of these things happen again. And we're doing our best. Again, we're breaking records every week. New all-time highs on subscribers, on total assets under management, employees, you name it, every category. Again, no funds lost, no hacks, no counterparties that didn't pay us back. Actually, there was one that even though they paid the interest, they had problems returning the principal. They're now returning the principal. So basically, we don't have any issues with any of our loans outstanding. And as I mentioned before, we're doing exceptionally well on all the fronts, on institutional, exchanges, DeFi, retail, and our mining business is doing exceptionally well, right? We're adding machines, we're mining more and more Bitcoin. So I can tell you that Celsius has never been doing better. And if we do well, you do well. And if you do well, just don't forget to do good as well. And let's help others learn about this, right? So share the love, like the video, share it. That's how people learn about it. And
subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Subscribe. And thanks to all of our returning guests and special guests. And we even got Tom. We got Tom into the show. You see, Zach, you disappeared for a few minutes, and we got Rena and Tom to appear out of nowhere. So Tal, Tom, Zach, Rena, Bethany, everybody who worked on the show, thank you very much, and we will see you next week.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.